Tonight, we continue to track a bill in Arizona that could make giving minors sexually explicit materials a felony in public schools and libraries. Opponents of the bill say that even if it doesn't become law, the impacts could be far-reaching.
12 News journalist Maria Stobbs joins us in studio tonight. And Maria, where does this bill stand?
Well, Mark Rebe, the bill has already passed the state Senate. It was discussed in a House hearing today where supporters called it a necessary step to protect children, but opponents say it could criminalize educators and create confusion in both schools and libraries.
I don't think legislators or even any of these bill authors recognize how defeating it is.
Marisol Garcia, president of the Arizona Education Association, says that's how educators are feeling as Senate Bill 1435 makes its way through the legislature.
When we hear of bills that deal with anything about limiting books for students or telling us how to teach or what we should teach is extremely frustrating because we take our job very seriously.
If signed into law, public school and library employees would face a Class 5 felony, punishable by 6 months to 2.5 years in prison if they refer minors to what the bill defines as sexually explicit material.
An educator could walk into not knowing if, for instance, the color purple is on this deemed list. Now this makes them a potential criminal.
This bill is an iterative effort to continually expand this to further protect the innocence of children.
The bill's sponsor, State Senator Jake Hoffman, says it responds to what he calls a growing problem in schools across the country.
It's an unfortunate trend, the hypersexualization of kids that's occurring within the broader K-12 education space. In some states, thankfully not this one, but in some states there are sexually explicit materials directed at children as young as kindergarten. Right, which is just pure insanity.
Under the bill, material is considered sexually explicit if it depicts sexual conduct, sexual excitement, or ultimate sexual acts. Opponents say that language is too broad, raising questions about whether it could apply to classic literature like Romeo and Juliet, or even religious texts like the Bible.
SB 1435 would disband the Bible in public libraries?
Representative Marquez, appreciate the partisan attempt to spin this once again. It doesn't ban any books. All it does is protect access to unemancipated minors and children.
Either way, Garcia says the debate alone could change how books are handled in Arizona schools and libraries.
What happens, teachers hear about a bill, think it's already in statute, and they start to limit what they're doing.
And in a 4-3 vote, the bill passed the House Government Committee this morning. It still needs to pass the full House before it can head to the governor's desk. With digital journalist Kira O'Connor, I'm Maria Stobbs, 12 News.
All right, Maria, thank you.